What is a liberal arts education and how does it differ from a conventional or traditional educational model? How can a university best prepare its students to meet the challenges of a rapidly globalizing society, and how can it prepare students to be global leaders? My name is Chris Keaveney, and I am an assistant professor of the humanities in GLAP, the Global Liberal Arts Program at立教University. The liberal arts is an educational model that encourages students to think critically, to communicate proficiently, and to engage responsibly in a civil society. The liberal arts curriculum fosters student choice and collaboration. Finally, liberal arts courses are interactive and require students to engage critically with global issues in a collaborative environment. Courses in the Global Liberal Arts program encourage students to question everything. The liberal arts education prepares students to ask and respond to challenging questions and to confront issues critically. The liberal arts educational model also prepares students to be effective communicators, and presentations and writing, both formal and informal, are an integral part of every class. At the heart of GLAP and central to its mission is combining a liberal arts education with a global perspective in order to nurture the next generation of leaders. The liberal arts model promotes breadth as well as depth. Students take a certain number of required courses in the general curriculum, but they also take courses in their major field of study. There are 3 majors from among which students choose in the GLAP program: humanities, citizenship, and business. Students are required to take the foundational course in each major called Global Studies Essentials in order to get a taste of each of the majors and to develop the broad base and wide perspective that is one of the key features of the liberal arts education. Students then complete a year of study abroad that spans the 2nd semester of their sophomore year and the 1st semester of their junior year. Students declare their major in the spring semester of their junior year. This curriculum ensures that students bring to whatever major they choose a rich viewpoint informed by diverse disciplinary perspectives. Having determined their major and studied abroad and taken appropriate elective courses, students develop an individual plan of study in their 4th or senior year. In the senior year, students take the final year seminar sequence of courses over 2 semesters and the graduation paper course in the final semester. Students choose and refine a research topic from the perspective of their selected major and write a paper of about 10,000 words, about 35 pages. They are supported throughout the process by their advisor and the sub-advisor from their major, and of course, their peers. I would now like to introduce a few of the key concepts that define the Global Liberal Arts program. English language curriculum, study abroad, small classes and interactive learning, and late specialization. One of the key features of GLAP is that the entire curriculum is conducted in English. The bilingual novelist and scholar Mizumura Minai, in an excellent book from several years ago, described the challenges that a national language, such as Japanese, faces due to the encroachment of English, which she characterizes as a universal language. In Tokyo, 1 in 20 people are non-Japanese. Preparing the next generation of leaders implies preparing them to face those challenges in and through English. A high level of English proficiency is required to participate in the program, and applicants will be assessed in terms of their English proficiency in the very beginning of the process. Here is a quick look at a map indicating the locations of some of GLAP's partner institutions. Where students study abroad is nearly as critical as the study abroad experience itself. Each student works closely with GLAP faculty and staff to identify a program that would be a good fit and to prepare the necessary admission materials. For GLAP students, the study abroad experience, what happens inside and outside the classroom, is informed by the strong educational foundation that they've established prior to studying abroad. When these students go abroad, they bring that rich academic preparation with them. There may be no greater example of experiential learning by doing, than study abroad. The classroom is not a quote-unquote one-way transmission belt of knowledge from professor to students. Rather, learning within the classroom is an interactive process. The classroom is an environment in which students are encouraged to question assumptions and to learn from one another. In GLAP, students are required to lead class sessions and are encouraged to ask probing questions and to work both independently and collaboratively to answer those questions. Each grade cohort is comprised of approximately 20 students. And even in classes which include students from other departments and international students, classes tend to number 20 or fewer. The Tutorial 1 and 2 classes, which are the program's introductory classes, are limited to 3 to 5 students. The small interactive classes in the Global Liberal Arts program inspire students to think critically and to exchange ideas in an environment of mutual respect. Most academic majors and programs require students to declare their major when they enter the program. In GLAP, students declare their major in the second half of the spring semester of their junior year. In the GLAP program, students can choose from among 3 majors or fields: humanities, citizenship, and business. For example, humanities courses include Japanese literature in the world. Citizenship courses include principles of sociology, and business courses include marketing research. Students are required to take the Global Studies Essentials prior to declaring the major in order to become familiar with the disciplinary differences that define each of the respective fields of study. GLAP is a new program, and we have limited data about graduates. Nevertheless, what is clear already is that our graduates have been accepted to graduate programs in some of Japan's most prestigious universities, and they have successfully procured positions in a variety of international businesses and organizations. Because of the coronavirus, all of the graduates in 2021 are studying or working in Japan. But we anticipate that students in the future will apply for positions abroad. The GLAP staff and faculty actively work with students when they apply for graduate schools or careers. In this highly globalized world, many employers are looking for applicants with precisely the skills cultivated by the Global Liberal Arts program. As the figure in this slide suggests, many business leaders, including Apple's founder Steve Jobs, have cited the influence of a liberal arts education on their development as entrepreneurs. If the kind of education that I have described to you today, one which involves small, intensive, student-centered classes, appeals to you, we encourage you to apply to the GLAP program. Prior to joining the GLAP faculty, I taught for over 20 years at a small liberal arts college in the United States, and I myself attended a liberal arts college many years ago. I believe strongly in the educational approach embodied in the liberal arts education that combines breadth with disciplinary depth and prepares students to be innovators and independent thinkers. More than ever, Japan and the world need leaders who are the product of a liberal arts education. We hope that you will consider joining us. Thank you for listening, and I wish you all the best in the days ahead.